Thank you for checking out Statesman.com. I'm Danny Davis. This is Rick Cantu. Rick, it is February 1st, which means it is time to talk about UIL Realignment. Kind of a holiday everyone looks forward to every 2 years. The UIL kind of sets the districts and kind of sets the tones for what we should expect to see over the next 2 school years as far as districts are concerned. Let's kind of go through it. You can find all of the districts and everything that's going on Statesman.com. But Rick, who was the biggest winner? Who do you think won the day today?
Well, it's hard to say because there may be multiple winners. I'm going to go with Rouse High School. They were a 6A school the last couple of years, and it was very hard to compete in 6A. They're dropping to 5A. And they're going to a district where they're going to be very competitive, if not the very best team already. They're going to play the Bastrop schools, Hutto, Conley. Cedar Park, of course, is the big dog that they're going to be having to fight with. But of all the schools, I would say Rouse.
And that Rouse team did have success during their last trip to 4A. My biggest winner is going to be the entire Austin School District. It's kind of cheating when you pick 12 teams or however many teams they have down there. But you look at what happened in 5A. Austin High dropped down to that 5A district, and they kicked Bastrop and Cedar Creek to Region 3. So that is just an Austin ISD only district. Cedar Park and all those teams that they usually playing by district, they went to Region 3 too. So the 4 teams that make the playoffs do have an easier first-round game. And then when you look what happened in 6A, Bowie, Aikens, Anderson, they're still there. They adopted Manor, Del Valle, and San Marcos, but Lake Travis and Westlake aren't in their district anymore, and those 2 teams have been kind of running that 6A district. So overall, I think the Austin ISD teams are going to be a lot more competitive. They have a chance to win a playoff game now or 2, I think, once they reach the playoffs, and I think they're happy over there.
Maybe even Austin High after 58 years.
Yes. If you have winners, you have losers. Who is the biggest loser?
I'm going to go with Dripping Springs, not because they're going to be in a district there where they can't beat anybody. It's just that they're losing their local angle. They're going to go south. They're going to be playing teams like Seguin and Alamo Heights, Bernie, Castroville, teams that really they don't have a rivalry with. So I know they're going to probably wind up being one of the better all-around schools in all sports in that district. But I'm going to say in this case Dripping Springs.
I'm going to go with Lehman. The Lobos did not catch a good break. They're coming off a really tough season, an 0-10 year. They haven't really been able to establish much there. They're a building program. Coach Raymond's doing a good job trying to build a program there, but they've just been stuck these last couple of years in this really tough district. And when people started predicting and making guesses about where Lehman and Hayes were going to go, I think a lot of people expected them to go south, maybe pick up San Marcos, pick up some of those San Antonio schools, and maybe that would give them a chance to be competitive. Well, at 9 o'clock, they found out that they're going to be in Westlake and Lake Travis's district again, and they got the Leander ISD schools. They're going up to 6A. So you could argue they're actually in a tougher district than what they were the last 2 years, and that is just kind of a tough break. Sure, Coach Raymond is going to be able to get some stuff done there, but it's going to be a lot tougher for them to win than we may have thought. As with every realignment, you have new teams going here, new teams going there. That means new rivalries are going to be coming up over the next 2 years. What is one new rivalry that you're kind of looking forward to seeing in these next 2 seasons?
Well, I'm going to cheat like you did in the first answer. I'm actually going to pick 4 schools. They're now going to be rivals. Vista Ridge and Vandergrift are now being paired with Lake Travis and Westlake, which I think will be by far the most competitive district in Central Texas, if not the entire state. Vandergrift, of the 2 Leander schools, has been particularly fantastic lately. The last 3 years, they've gone 33-9. They've won 8 playoff games during that span. So I think even though Westlake and Lake Travis might feel good about, getting rid of some of the Austin area schools for competitive reasons, they're going to find that these 3 schools with Leander coming in, these are going to be, every week is going to be a challenge. It's not like big dips in the road and, oh, you finally play a tough game. So I think that's the way I see it.
I'm glad that Vernon and Liberty Hill are playing again. They've, the UIL split them up the last couple of years, but they did manage to be in the postseason, so I guess I kind of took that rivalry to a new level, but they're in the same district. But if I'm going to pick something that maybe isn't seen every year. Give me LBJ and Austin High. I think that's going to be fun over in 26-5A. Maybe spice some things up in that district. We're kind of used to seeing LBJ and McCallum competing for that title every year, so the Maroons should bring some new blood, and that could be kind of fun. Yeah, that's I think all we need to talk about realignment-wise. As always, statesman.com has a lot of material for you to check out, and we will see you in the fall when we actually get to see some of these new districts.